This is a really sad statistic. Every year, nearly 800,000 children are abused or neglected. So the question we're asking is, who's here to help these children?
We've got that answer for you. The Village Network and their president and CEO, Richard Graziano, is joining us right now. Richard, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for
It's good to
having
see
me.
you.
Unfortunately, there are abused children out there, but fortunately, we have organizations like the Village Network. What is it? How does it work? And why was it started?
The Village Network was originally founded in 1946 under the name of Boys Village by Reverend Clarence Kerr. And what his vision was to take a boys' town and start a boys' town in the Midwest. So it started with a residential home on a farm with a handful of boys, and it evolved from there. It wasn't until about 1987 that they expanded services into treatment foster care and started to actually take girls in as referrals. And then in 2006, the organization officially changed their name to the Village Network, but they were actually not just dealing with just boys at that time anymore.
Yeah. We'll talk a little about why children are removed from their families and placed in foster care.
Well, like you said, there are about 800,000 kids who are abused and neglected every year in this country. And just in the state of Ohio last year, there was just over 1,300 kids that were placed in the custody of Children's Services. And that means they're being taken out of their home, and now we need to do something with these kids. Where are they going to go? So the Village Network, we started actually as a residential provider where the kids would be living in homes outside of their home, outside of the community. What we wanted to start to focus in was community care, keeping the kids in the community, keeping them in a family environment, something a little more normal so that they can grow up like kids. Mm-hmm. So what the Village did was they developed a treatment foster care model back in 1987 as a way to keep kids who we cannot treat in their biological homes because of the abuse and neglect, that we can treat them out in the community in kind of a surrogate home, a treatment foster care home.
And that's the main difference between just regular foster care and the treatment foster care.
Exactly. Treatment foster care, the kids are at risk. So
okay.
If they didn't have the treatment foster care placement, they would most likely be placed either in juvenile detention or in a residential home.
There's something called neurosequential model of therapeutics. Now, what is that and how does that work? Why is it so important to your model?
Now, this is something that we're very excited about. What we want to do was, when I came to the Village about 2 years ago, one of the things we want to focus on was health and wellness and integrated care. And we just didn't want to take the kids and just treat them for their mental health issues or for the abuse and neglect. We wanted to get them to really see the value in being healthy all around. And we looked for a clinical model that would actually do that, and we found this NMT model. It was developed by Dr. Bruce Perry. It's an evidence-based practice. It has a lot of research behind it. Mm-hmm. And the reason why we loved it is because it allowed us to incorporate all the things that we like to do with the kids: art therapy, recreation, vocational, all the things that normal kids get to do on an everyday life. And this was the model that we felt gave us the best shot at doing that.
And you're the first agency in Ohio to be certified in this, which is huge.
Yeah, we're the first and only organization in the state of Ohio, and actually we're working right now to be the trainer for the state of Ohio. So any other organization that would want to use this model would be trained by the Village, and we're currently working with Dr. Bruce Perry to make that happen.
That's awesome.
Yes, it really is, and unfortunately, there are abused children out there, but like I said before, thank God we have organizations like you helping the kids out there.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And there's the information, the Village Network, 800-638-3232. Go to thevillagenetwork.org for more information, and please take advantage of their wonderful work. Thanks, Richard.
Absolutely. Thank you for all you do.